Welcome to Old Coins Legacy, where everyday pocket change turns into life-changing cash for collectors like you. Police car light emergency alert for quarter collectors. What if I told you that innocent-looking Washington state quarter dollar from your change jar could be worth $10,000 to $100,000 today? We're talking the ultra-rare 2007 W-proof quarters, double die errors, and secret territorial varieties that greedy dealers are snapping up at auctions for absurd prices in 2026. Please smash that subscribe for more rare coin jackpots, like if you're raiding your coin jars tonight, share with family who might have these treasures, and comment Washington below with your oldest quarter find. Thanks with love for watching. Your Old Coins Legacy family sends riches your way. Top 1. Welcome to Old Coins Legacy, your ultimate treasure hunt for America's most profitable pocket change discoveries that could fill your pockets with serious cash. Imagine this: you're digging through that dusty jar of quarters from grandma's attic, and suddenly you pull out a shiny 1965 Washington quarter that looks totally normal, but it's not. This isn't your everyday clad coin from the 60s. No, this is the ultra-rare proof set version straight from the United States Mint, struck with mirror-like perfection on pure 90% silver, and collectors worldwide are going absolutely insane over it right now in 2026. We're talking about the most valuable rare Washington quarter dollar from 1965 that savvy hunters are pulling from old proof sets, and today I'm spilling every greedy detail on how to spot it, why it's exploding in value, and exactly what it's worth if you hit the jackpot. That if you're a senior coin lover, a retiree with old coin albums, or just someone who hates leaving money on the table, stick with me for the next 10 minutes because this could be the video that turns your loose change into a fortune. You've seen those stories of folks finding rare coins worth thousands. Well, this 1965 proof Washington quarter is one of the hottest right now, and I'm about to show you why greedy dealers and auction houses are fighting over them like gold. Let's start with the basics that every US coin collector needs to know. The Washington quarter dollar has been a staple since 1932, honoring George Washington himself, but the 1965 version marked a huge shift. That year, the Mint stopped making 90% silver quarters for circulation because of rising silver prices. They switched to copper-nickel clad for everyday use. But here's the greedy secret: they still produced a limited number of stunning proof coins on real silver for collectors, packaged in those fancy annual proof sets. These weren't meant for your pocket, they were premium strikes with frosted devices and mirror fields, made at the San Francisco Mint with extra care to perfection. Now, why is the 1965 proof set Washington quarter dollar so insanely valuable? First off, production numbers were low compared to circulation strikes, only about 1.3 million proof sets sold that year, and not every set survived pristine. But the real jackpot comes from survivors in top grades like PR68 or PR69 Deep Cameo, where the contrast pops like a diamond. These babies show razor-sharp details on Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and those subtle stars around the edge that scream premium quality. And get this, in recent auctions, pristine examples have been flying off the block to the highest bidders who know a once-in-a-lifetime deal when they see it. Picture yourself at a coin show or flipping through eBay late at night. That's where these rare Washington quarters surface. One collector just paid top dollar for a 1965 proof in a PCGS holder graded PR69 DCAM, and the room went silent as the hammer fell. Why? Because condition is king in numismatics. A beat-up proof might fetch a few hundred, but gem uncirculated proofs with original surfaces? They're the holy grail for serious money. Let's get super specific on how to identify if your 1965 Washington quarter dollar is the rare proof set version worth a fortune. Step 1. Check the edge. Regular clad circulation quarters from 1965 have a smooth coppery edge showing the inner core. But proof set coins? Pure silver all the way through, bright white and seamless, no copper stripe screaming, common. Shine a light on it. Proofs have that hypnotic mirror feel that reflects like a mirror ball at a disco. Step 2. Look at the surfaces under good light. Proofs have frosted raised areas, Washington's portrait, the date 1965, the mint mark if present, and Liberty, standing out boldly against a glassy mirror background. Circulation strikes look dull and bag-marked from tumbling around in mint bags. No cameo contrast. It's probably not your ticket to riches. Step 3, weigh it. A standard 1965 clad Washington quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. But the silver proof? Exactly 6.25 grams of 90% silver goodness. Use a cheap digital scale from Amazon. If it tips the scales right, you're in the money zone. Step 4, examine the rims. Proof coins have wide, square edges with perfect denticles, those little tooth-like designs around the border. Worn or rounded rims mean circulation strike, not the premium proof you're hunting, and don't forget the proof set packaging clues. If yours came from an original blue envelope proof set or a cellophane holder with the 1965 date stamp, jackpot alert. Many survived in family estates, church collections, or forgotten safety deposit boxes, perfect for our older viewers who might have stashed them decades ago. Now, let's talk real-world values that will make your heart race, because this is where the greed kicks in. Low-grade 1965 proof Washington quarters in PR 65 condition are already pulling $50 to $200 easy at shows. But upgrade to PR 67 with deep cameo contrast. You're looking at $500 to $1,500 to eager buyers. PR 68 deep cameo examples have crossed the block for $5,000 to $10,000, with pedigree from major auctions adding even more sizzle, but the absolute monsters, those flawless PR 69 or PR 70 proofs with perfect surfaces, no hairlines, and maximum eye appeal, these are the ones that make headlines. Greedy investors know supply is drying up as sets get cracked open and graded. Top auction houses like Heritage and Stack's Bowers have records of these gems smashing estimates left and right. Hold on to your seats, because in the ultra-elite tier, register level 1965 proof Washington quarters from intact sets, certified by PCGS or NGC as PR 69 DCAM or better, have realized eye-popping sums. We're talking estimated prices from $30,000 to $83,000 depending on the exact grade, cameo quality, and original packaging provenance. Yes, you heard that right, $30,000 to $83,000 for a single $quarter coin that looks like pocket change but packs a silver punch like no other. Why the explosion now? Silver prices are climbing in 2026, collector demand for key dates is through the roof, and fewer pristine proofs surface each year. Big money types are building typesets and competing fiercely, driving prices higher. If you've got one, don't clean it, don't dip it, don't rub it, get it graded professionally at PCGS or NGC and watch the offers roll in. For our senior collectors tuning in, think back to 1965, Vietnam escalating, Beatles mania, and those proof sets as holiday gifts. Maybe your spouse bought one at the post office, or it sat in a drawer since the moon landing. Check those albums, coffee cans, and heirloom jars today. I've heard stories of widows finding dad's collection and cashing in big. It happens more than you think. Want tips to cash in? First, photograph both sides in natural light and compare to online slabbed examples. Join forums like CoinTalk or PCGS boards, post anonymously and watch the experts swarm. Local coin shops love buying proofs outright, but for max value, consign to a major auction. And preserve it, store in a cool, dark place in a mint 2x2 holder, never touching the surfaces. There you have it, the full greedy guide to the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,965 from proof sets. If you're rating your collection after this, drop a comment below with 1965 proof and tell me what you found. These actual coins are worth real money, and the clock is ticking as values climb. Top 2. Welcome to Old Coins Legacy, the goldmine channel where forgotten quarters from your kitchen drawer could explode into five-figure paydays for smart collectors like you. Picture yourself rummaging through that old coffee tin full of mixed change from the swinging 60s, and boom, you uncover a pristine 1966 Washington quarter dollar that seems ordinary at first glance. But hold up, this isn't some beat-up clad coin from the bank roll. This is the legendary proof set version, hammered out on 90% silver at the San Francisco Mint with breathtaking mirror fields and frosted portraits that make greedy investors drool. Right here in 2026, U.S. coin enthusiasts are losing their minds over the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,966 from actual proof sets. and I'm about to arm you with every money-hungry secret to spot it, verify it, and cash in big time. That if you're a baby boomer with dusty coin folders, a retiree hoarding family heirlooms, or anyone obsessed with turning pocket change into profit, buckle up for this full 10-minute deep dive. You've heard the viral tales of everyday folks striking it rich on eBay or at flea markets with rare quarters. Well, this 1966 proof Washington quarter is the next big obsession, with auction prices skyrocketing as supplies vanish. Let's dive into the greed and glory of why this coin could make you richer than you ever imagined. First, a quick history lesson packed with profit potential for every U.S. numismatist. The Washington Quarter Dollar series kicked off in 1932 to celebrate George Washington's bicentennial, but by 1965, silver shortages forced the mint to ditch 90% silver for circulation coins, switching to cheap copper-nickel clad. The genius move. They kept producing elite proof coins on pure silver for dedicated collectors, sold in those coveted annual proof sets through the mail. The 1966 proof set Washington Quarter Dollar was part of just over 1.1 million sets sold that year. Premium strikes with explosive contrast, razor-sharp details on Washington's flowing hair, the heraldic eagle reverse, and those crisp denticles that scream premium quality to high-rolling buyers. What makes the 1966 proof Washington Quarter Dollar the ultimate greedy grab? Rarity meets perfection. While circulation strikes rusted away in jars, proofs were pampered in cellophane holders, preserving their glassy surfaces and deep cameo effects where the frosted devices pop against mirror-like fields. Top grades like PR68 DCAM or PR69 Deep Cameo are scarcer than hen's teeth, with populations under 100 certified by PCGS and NGC. These aren't just coins, they're investment-grade masterpieces that savvy dealers snatch up before they hit the open market, knowing values only climb as silver soars and boomer collections hit the secondary market. Imagine the scene at a major coin auction, paddles flying as a 1966 proof quarter in a pristine holder crosses the block. Bidders from Wall Street to Main Street know the drill, condition is everything. A circulated-looking proof might snag $100 to $300, but blast it to PR67 Cameo and watch $800 to $2,000 vanish into thin air. PR68 Deep Cameo? $4,000 to $8,000 to the winner. And the pedigreed monsters with original set toning? They've shattered records, leaving underbidders weeping. Now, the hands-on treasure hunt every viewer needs. How to confirm your 1966 Washington Quarter Dollar is the rare proof set actual coin worth a fortune. Start with the edge test, shine a flashlight through it. Clad circulation quarters show a telltale copper stripe on the reeded edge, but silver proofs glow solid white from rim to rim, pure 90% silver magic. No stripe. Your golden, next, surfaces under magnification or strong LED light. Proofs dazzle with mirror field so reflective you see your face in Liberty stars, while frosted elements like the date 1966, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum stand bold and sculpted. Bag marks, scratches, or hazy toning. That circulation junk, pass it off as 25 cents, weigh it precisely. Standard 1966 clad weighs 5.67 grams, the silver proof hits exactly 6.25 grams of 0.1808 ounces pure silver. Grab a $10 jeweler's scale, if it matches. Pulse racing yet? Rims are your next giveaway, square, wide, and perfectly squared off with needle-sharp denticles on proofs, versus rounded and mushy on worn business strikes. And packaging provenance? Original 1966 proof set envelopes or flat pack cellophane skyrocket value. Check grandma's stamp collection or estate sales. Real talk on escalating values that fuel the fire. Entry-level PR65 proofs trade hands for $40 to $150 at coin shops. PR66 Deep Cameo jumps to $300 to $700. PR67 DCAM? $1,000 to $3,000 to patient hunters. But elite PR68 and PR69 examples with monster eye appeal and clean pedigrees from heritage auctions or great collections are where the big boys play, routinely smashing $10,000 plus barriers as typeset demand surges. Why 2026 explosion? Aging collectors passing down sets, silver at all-time highs, and type coin registries demanding gems. Greedy funds are stacking these for the long haul, knowing no new supply exists. Polish your loop, fewer pristine 1966 proofs surface yearly, creating bitter frenzies. For our older audience, flashback to 1966, gas at 30 cents a gallon, moon missions heating up, and proof sets as perfect Christmas gifts from the mint. Maybe yours came via mail order, tucked in a Bible drawer, or inherited from a thrifty uncle. Raid those safety deposit boxes, tackle boxes, and vacation souvenir jars. Miracles happen daily. Caching strategies for max greed, high-res photos against white backdrop, cross-reference with PCGS Coinfax or NGC Census. Post blurred images on Reddit's r/coins or PCGS forums for free expert eyes. Sell raw to trusted dealers for quick cash, or slab it professionally for auctions. Expect 15 to 20% premiums on certified gems. Store in inert album pages, away from PVC flips and rubber bands that destroy value. You've got the full blueprint to hunt the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,966 from proof sets, actual coins turning into wealth machines. If this fired you up to inspect your stash, smash that notification bell and let's hear it in the comments. Top 3. Welcome to Old Coins Legacy, the ultimate hunting ground where rusty jars of forgotten U.S. quarters from the late 60s could unleash a tidal wave of cash straight into your bank account. Envision cracking open that long-sealed cigar box from your garage sale haul or the family vacation fund, and there it is, a flawless 1968 Washington quarter dollar staring back at you, deceptively simple. This isn't the dime-a-dozen clad junk from vending machines, it's the crown jewel proof set version, crafted on glorious 90% silver at the San Francisco Mint with laser-perfect strikes, mirror-polished fields, and frosted portraits that send auction sharks into a feeding frenzy. In the heat of 2026, America's coin crazy are obsessed with the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,968 from actual proof sets, and I'm handing you the greedy playbook to identify it, authenticate it, and flip it for life-altering profits that most people only dream about. Whether you're a silver-haired numismatist with binders full of state quarters, a pensioner rediscovering dad's coin stash, or a change-hoarding hustler ready to pounce, settle in for this epic 10-minute roadmap to riches. Those viral Reddit posts and TikTok unboxings of proof set jackpots. This 1968 proof Washington quarter is the underground king fueling them all, with prices erupting as boomer estates flood the market and big money players lock up supplies. Get ready to transform loose change into luxury with every detail I'm about to drop. Kick off with the profit-packed backstory every serious U.S. coin chaser craves. Washington quarter dollars have ruled pockets since 1932, but 1965's silver crisis killed 90% silver in circulation strikes forever, birthing the clad era. Proof sets saved the day, delivering collector-grade silver beauties in blue envelopes or flat packs, and 1968's edition smashed sales records with over 3 million sets, yet pristine survivors are rarer than an honest politician. This proof quarter boasts explosive deep cameo contrast, where Washington's cued hair, the olive branch, and arrows on the reverse leap off glassy mirrors like 3D art, making it catnip for typeset completists willing to mortgage the farm, the greed factor skyrocketing this 1968 proof Washington quarter dollar. Ultra-low populations in gem grades. PCGS and NGC slabs show dwindling numbers above PR68 DCAM, as decades of handling whittled supplies. These aren't circulated beaters, they're museum-worthy with pinpoint stars, flawless denticles, and original toning that auction catalogs rave about. Dealers whisper about pedigreed pieces from old-time collections fetching obscene overbids, turning patient hunters into overnight millionaires. One flip at a time. Visualize the drama, a packed heritage auction room, spotlights on a 1968 proof quarter in a PR69 holder, phones ringing off the hook as international bidders duel. A middling PR65 might snag $75 to $250 from walk-ins, but PR67 deep cameo evaporates for $600 to $1,800. PR68 DCAM. $3,500 to $7,000 hammer prices that leave jaws dropped. Superb gems with setmate toning or cameo fireworks. They've demolished estimates, proving condition rarity rules the roost. your at-home detective kit for spotting the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,968 proof set actual coin, edge inspection first, tilt at 45 degrees under a desk lamp. Clad screams, fake fortune, with its coppery reeded stripe, silver proofs beam uniform white brilliance, pure .1808 Oz ASW from horn to horn, surface scrutiny next, tilt under 10x loop or phone macro. Proofs explode with mirror fields reflecting your shocked face amid bold frosted devices, 1968 date razor crisp, $quarter lettering sculpted like marble. Circulation clad. Flat, hazy, and marked for mint bags, trash for treasure seekers, precision weighing seals it, clad 1968 at 5.67 grams, silver proof exactly 6.25 grams. Your $15 gram scale from Walmart doesn't lie, match it, and adrenaline surges, rims tell tales, proofs flaunt broad, squared edges with surgical denticles encircling like a fortress. Worn or beveled. Business strike burnout. Bonus, original proof set cellophane haze or envelope ink. Value multiplier x10 for provenance hounds, market madness fueling the hunt, shop PR66 cameos go $400 to $900. PR67 DCAM climbs $1,200 to $4,000. Elite PR68 and PR69 deep cameo beasts with eye-popping strike quality routinely blast past $8,000 to $15,000 in heated sessions. Silver Rally, Type Set Mania, and thinning supply from cracked sets ignite the fire. 2026 is prime time as estates unload uncatalogued gems, senior sleuths, time travel to 1968, MLK's legacy, Apollo triumphs, proof sets as savvy investments under $5. Yours might lurk in Christmas albums, church donation tins, or glove compartments. I've seen retirees bank six figures from similar hauls. Max Greed sells secrets, crystal clear iPhone pics on pure black, match to NGC registry pics. Tease on Facebook coin groups or YouTube comments for buzz. Raw sale to B&M shops for instant stacks, or cross-grade at PCGS/NGC then auction, premiums hit 25% on slabs. Safeguard in Saflops or inert cabinets, PVC free forever, there it is, your exhaustive greedy gospel on the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,968 from proof sets, actual coins primed for massive payouts with estimated prices from $30,000 to $72,000 for the Pinnacle S. Top 4. Welcome to Old Coins Legacy, your secret vault for unearthing US quarter dollars from the disco era that could silently be worth a small fortune hiding in plain sight. Fast forward to your next garage cleanup or estate rummage, you spot a gleaming 1977 Washington quarter dollar mixed in with gas money from the Carter years, looking suspiciously pristine. Don't be fooled by its everyday vibe. This could be the elusive proof set masterpiece, minted on 90% silver at the San Francisco Fortress with hypnotic mirror finishes and cameo contrasts that drive auction addicts wild. Hotter than ever in 2026, the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,977 from actual proof sets is sparking bidding wars among deep-pocketed collectors, and I'm delivering the full throttle, money-grabbing intel to detect it, grade it, and auction it off for sums that rewrite retirements that if you've got 70s coin rolls in the basement, inherited proof envelopes from holidays past, or just love the thrill of coin roll hunting, you're in for a 10-minute adrenaline rush packed with U.S. numismatics gold. Forget the hype around state quarters, this 1977 proof Washington quarter dollar is the sleeper hit exploding online forums and eBay watch lists, as aging boomers crack open sets and ignite a value frenzy. Let's unleash the greed and turn your junk drawer quarter into a wealth weapon. Backstory with big bucks baked in. The Washington quarter dollar dynasty rolled strong from 1932, but post-1964 silver panic birthed clad circulation fodder while proof sets kept the silver dream alive for mail-order fans. 1977 saw over 3.5 million proof sets snapped up, each hiding a gem Washington quarter struck with surgical precision, showcasing Washington's stern profile, the eagle's outstretched wings, and starbursts so sharp they cut glass. These weren't pocket warriors, they were collector candy, pampered in cellophane to preserve their liquid mirror fields and frosted masterpieces. What ignites the avarice for the 1967 proof Washington quarter dollar? Elusive perfection in a sea of mediocrity. While billions of clad quarters corroded in fountains, proofs lounged in albums, yielding tiny certified pops, under 200 at PR 69 DCAM per PCGS census, with deep cameo fireworks rarer still. I appeal reigns, original hues, blast white centers, and device pop that makes typeset fanatics empty their IRAs. Whispers from coin shows tell of family jewelry, proofs, X collection monsters that double estimates overnight, auction theater at its greediest, dim lights on a Stax Bowers stage, a 1977 proof quarter in NGC PR 69 star holder, gasps as phones buzz from Tokyo to Texas. Modest PR 65s vanish for $80 to $300 to flippers. PR 67 cameo. $700 to $2,200 snatched fast. PR 68 deep cameo blasts $4,000 to $9,000. Pinnacle PR 69 DCAM with toning rainbows or setmate synergy. They've torched records, proving scarcity slays. DIY verification for the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,977 proof set actual coin, edge dive first, angle to LED beam. Clad betrays copper core stripes on reeds, silver proofs radiate seamless white fire, .1808 Oz ASW edge-to-edge, surface showdown, phone flashlight tilt reveals proof magic, your reflection dancing in mirror fields, 1977 date and liberty etched in frost against glassy perfection. Clad. Matte boredom, roller marks, spend it, scale showdown, 5.67 G clad pretender versus exact 6.25 G silver proof. Kitchen scale or pocket tester confirms, jackpot jitters ensue, rim reconnaissance, proofs boast fortress thick, knife edge borders with pixel perfect denticles, clad wears soft, battered fringes, provenance punch, faded 1977 proof set stamps, blue envelope residue, or original plastic. Multiplies bids X5 for history buffs, value vortex sucking in speculators, PR 66 cameos $450 to $1,000 at shops. PR 67 DCAM $1,500 to $5,000. Superb PR 68/PR 69 deep cameo titans with population reports under 50. $10,000 to $20,000 plus floors that escalate wildly. 2026 catalysts, silver surge, registry wars, estate dumps, supply shrinks, greed grows, boomer bonus, 1977 vibes, Star Wars fever, Jimmy Carter gas lines, proofs as $7 family splurges. Yours could nest in piano benches, vacation piggy banks, or Auntie's China hutch, legends born from such spots, profit playbook, macro shots on velvet, benchmark versus heritage archives. Leak to CoinWorld classifieds or Discord servers for hype. Quick flip raw to voracious dealers, or certify then consign, slabs command 30% greed premiums. Vault in acrylic cases, humidity zeroed, touch-free. You've mastered the mayhem of the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,977 from proof sets, actual coins loaded with explosive potential boasting estimated prices from $30,000 to $69,000 for the crown jewels. Top 5. Welcome to Old Coins Legacy, the electrifying hub where 1980s quarters buried in forgotten piggy banks or piano benches could catapult you straight into high-stakes wealth you never saw coming. Think about it. You're sorting through that inherited tackle box from the Reagan years or a forgotten birthday gift envelope, and out slides a sparkling 1982 Washington quarter dollar that catches the light just right. This bad boy isn't your typical clad clunker from arcade machines, it's the pinnacle proof set treasure, forged on 90% silver at the San Francisco Mint with jaw-dropping mirror perfection and cameo blasts that have Wall Street coin flippers salivating. Blazing hot in 2026, the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,982 from actual proof sets is triggering savage auction battles across America, and I'm unleashing the no-holds-barred, greed-fueled blueprint to unearth it, certify it, and sell it for sums that could fund your dream RV or grandkids' college. 80s coin albums gathering dust, proof sets from holiday catalogs, or a habit of squirreling away state fair winnings. You're primed for this 10-minute masterclass in U.S. coin collecting domination. Skip the overhyped modern errors, This 1982 proof Washington quarter dollar is the stealth millionaire maker dominating search trends, eBay sold listings, and collector Facebook groups as supplies dwindle and investor herd stampede in. Time to weaponize your change jar into a cash volcano, profit primer every quarter hunter demands. Washington quarter dollars have dominated change since 1932's bicentennial bash, but post-silver crash, CLAD took over circulation while proof sets became silver sanctuaries for enthusiasts. 1982 exploded with 3.7 million sets devoured, each cradling a proof quarter with surgical strikes, Washington's windswept profile popping in frost, reverse eagle talons gripping arrows like a vice, and rim denticles so fierce they demand worship. These were display queens, not spenders, shielded in plastic tombs for eternal shine, the avarice accelerator for this 1982 proof Washington quarter dollar. Diamond tier scarcity amid abundance. Billions of CLAD rusted in jars, but gem proofs boast microscopic census counts, PR69 DCAM populations hovering at 150 per NGC/PCGS, with superb gems even scarcer. Flashback toning, liquid mirrors, and device elevation create supergrade allure that typeset tycoons bet farms on. Show circuit buzz raves about DAC originals from Pioneer Collections, flips that quadruple estimates in seconds, live auction insanity, bright lights on a great collection screen, 1982 proof quarter in PCGS PR69 DCAM slab, chat exploding as East Coast vs West Coast whales clash. Entry PR65S melt for $90 to $350 to hustlers. PR67 cameo. $800 to $2,500 gobbled up. PR68 deep cameo rockets $5,000 to $10,000. Ultimate PR69/PR70 deep cameo showstoppers with population 1-to-1 pedigrees. They've vaporized ceilings, cementing rarity royalty, field guide to nailing the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,982 proof set actual coin, edge interrogation, beam a laser pointer through. CLAD flashes copper betrayal on reeded edges, silver proofs ignite solid white inferno, full point 1808 Oz ASW glory, surface spectacle, macro lens or magnifier tilt unleashes proof wizardry, mirror abyss swallowing light, 1982 date and stars frosted in high relief like sculpture. CLAD counterparts. Drab, scuffed survivalists, vending fodder, mass verification, 5.67G CLAD imposters versus dead-on 6.25G silver proof. eBay scale delivers truth serum, green light means greenbacks, border battle, proofs parade tank track rims, ultra-wide with laser-cut denticles, CLAD slouches with feathered wear, heritage hack, 1982 proof set cellophane fingerprints, envelope postmarks, or mint tape. Ignites bitter hysteria X7 for story-rich slabs, value inferno raging nationwide, PR66 deep cameos $500 to $1,200 retail. PR67 DCAM $1,800 to $6,000. God tier PR68/PR69 deep cameo leviathans with blast mirrors. $12,000 to $25,000 baselines that balloon in wars. 2026 turbochargers, precious metals boom, National Registry chases, boomer windfalls, fewer survivors, fiercer fights, Gen X and boomer alert, 1,982 flashbacks, 80 phones home, MTV launches, proofs as $9 smart buys. Lurk in tool sheds, recipe boxes, or cruise ship souvenirs, epic tales sprout from these haunts, cash conquest blueprint, studio-grade pics on seamless backdrop, autopsy via PCGS population report. Seed interest on Instagram Reels or YouTube hunts for viral lift. Raw dump to brick-and-mortar sharks for speed stacks, or encapsulate then heritage consign, certified premium spike 35%. Fortress and museum-grade holders, temp-controlled, fingerprint-proof, boom. You've conquered the chaos of the most valuable rare Washington quarter $1,982 from proof sets, actual coins supercharged with potential and estimated prices from $30,000 to $65,000 for the elite warriors. Thanks for watching Old Coins Legacy, your turbocharged tracker for US rare quarter dollar explosions and proof set profit parties. Please like if you're testing edges tonight, subscribe for relentless Washington quarter value vaults, share with 80s hoarders, and comment 1982 proof with your scale readings. Thanks with love from the squad, hunt ruthless, win massive.